Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of Eagles franchise series. We're back here. It's been a while, I guess, since the last episode. I'm honestly kind of, I don't really know where to go with this series. Like, I know it's confusing. I know where to go. It's just, we got Madden 26 coming out again, and another. It kind of goes with the College Football 25 series. Um, I think the official plan for this is I'm kind of going to move on once Madden 26, College Football 26 come out. I think the very official plan for both of those series is I think I'm going to get College Football 26 and Madden 26 and just to kind of upgrade to a new game. I think I'm just going to continue the franchise series and the College Football Dynasty series. Kind of, these two series kind of go hand in hand. I think I'm just going to continue them into the two new games for the 26. So I think that's the official plan that I'm gonna. I think that's what I'm gonna go with here. Not to say like I like these, both the series, especially because the college football one is fairly new, but just kind of if you're confused on where the series go, and that's the official plan. So I'm just gonna play out pretty much as I can. Then once you get, I'll get both of the new games, Madden 26 and College Football 26. We'll go from there, and then I'll be, sticking with that for a while. But pretty much the series is going to be ending soon. And the only thing that's really going to change is it's going to be the same concept of do franchise or dynasty or whatever. The only thing that's really going to change is that just the series name. I'm going to change it to Madden 26 and College Football 26. That's really the only major thing that's going to change. Plus, I guess the teams and stuff are going to change. So we'll kind of see how that goes within the coming months with the Goose games kind of around the corner. But I'll continue this series, um, and we'll kind of see how it plays out. But that's how the plan is looking right now. But yeah, with that being said, I just wanted to clear up some of that stuff. I feel like I haven't been as clear with kind of what the plans are with the new games coming out. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much the plan. But continuing on here, we're back on our 2025 season. Of course, unfortunately, we lost the week one, so I'm going to kind of take time. I'm going to take a look at our roster because I do want to go take a look at some things here. Just kind of looking at our depth chart and whatnot. We're still good. I don't want to make any major changes, especially earlier in the season. I think I want to make some changes right before the trade deadline, so that'll probably be in a later episode. And again, with those games coming out within the next couple months or so, and within July and August, I'm going to continue probably doing the College Football 25 series, even after College Football 26 comes out. But I'm definitely switching Madden. When Madden 26 comes out, I'm going to get it. I'll probably keep the College Football 25 series going for a little bit longer just because it's newer and it's also, got some stuff to do on there. But eventually that'll also switch over, but probably not as quickly as the game comes out. But that's also the plan. I just wanted to address that. So we're back here. I'm just going to be pretty much doing whatever I can. And, still playing the same way. It's not really changing anything, but just saying, just for the general thing. So I'm just going to play our game here, and I don't really have too much else planned for the video in general. Again, I don't really want to make too big trades. I don't really have any plans for trades. I think our team is set, and if I notice anything I really need to change up during this game, then that's also another story. I'll change some stuff around, but right now we're just going to get straight into it, and I'll start playing offense. The usual antics, the usual stuff here. Alright, snap this ball. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to run it. Oh, well, that didn't really go very good. The crowd is loud and the brights are light. Or, the brights are shining, I should say. Lights are bright, whatever. Not really paying attention to what I'm saying. Oh, that was goofy. But, it is what it is. I'm going to try to run again here. Hurts can run. He could run. He could run a good route. If need be. He's a good quarter. He'll bail you out. So that's why I like running with Hurts. Maybe not all the time, but he can bail you out of a bad situation if need to be run. If no receivers are really available, and it's 4th and 2. Am I gonna go for it? I might regret this, but I am. I'm gonna go hurry up. I'll go 4 verticals. Let's see where this gets us. Come on, catch it. Good, good, good. We needed that. Alright, let's see what we can do on this drive. Just trying to focus. See if I launch it to A.J. Brown. That might be intercepted, almost. That could have been real bad for us. Could have been real bad. Do jailbreak screen. Here we go. Keep going, keep going. Dang it. Sorry, I was just trying to really lock in and focus on our offensive plays. You know, I might go to Trade Finder, or I might try to make some trades, I think, after we get back in the menu, but we'll see about that. We'll see, depending on our performance in this game, you know, kind of like I was saying before. Alright, well, that's a good way to end off the quarter, you know. Hopefully we can get a touchdown in. Let's see here. Come up with some interesting plays. Alright, I'll try to go hurry up here, hurry up here. Sorry, I'm again just trying to focus, hype up the crowd a little bit. Here we go. Try to. Oh dear. Well, that's good. We got a touchdown. You know, you know, again, it's kind of what I was saying. You know, you use Hurts to kind of bail it out. He bailed us out there, got us a touchdown, a little bit of a run-in play. That was good. That was good. So we definitely needed that. And I'll still play offense a little bit. 7-10. So we, you know, we could tie it up with a field goal, but not really into that. I don't want to go all the way. I'm going to be running some hurry up tempo plays. Up tempo. Let's see here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's run it. Still running some up top end plays. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know. I think we get the second half kickoff, I think. So this could be a big turning point in the game for us. I'll keep going. I know I do have 3 timeouts, but I'll try to conserve it a little bit. See if we can make this one. Hurts is going to run. I'll call timeout on that one. That wasn't the best play. I kind of ran right into the guy. Kind of making room for him to tackle me. So that was kind of my fault. I'll see what going into the coach suggestions a little bit. Let's see here. Let's do it. Oh. Call another timeout. Yeah, these plays are getting a little bit choppy here, but we'll see. Again, kind of what we could really run. Get that to Goddard. Come on, get it across the plane. I guess the commander's called timeout. Do I want to go for it? I'll go for a 4th and 1. Why not? I think we need it. See if Hurts can bail us out this time. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Absolutely. Bang and run right there. That's exactly what we needed. Hopefully we do get the second half kickoff and we can build upon that one. And you know what? Just because I'll play a little bit of defense, I guess, on the kickoff to end off the half. But I'm going to go for 2 here. Take a commanding lead of this game, hopefully. Could be could be a controversial decision, but we got it anyway. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know, our team did change a little bit. I guess we had some trades in that previous offseason, but we're back here. Like I said, we're going to kind of go back and make some extra trades, but alright, we'll see if we could stop anything too crazy from happening to go into the half. Who knows how much they could do. I mean, they do have 2 timeouts, but we'll see how that goes. Guess they're going to run it. I don't know. That let's not let him get, but that screams to me that they'll get the second half kickoff, you know. I don't know if they're just running it like that. Or no, I mean, I guess they're throwing it here. Maybe they're mixing it up a little bit on us, but that's not going to work. That was close to an interception. Oh, that was close. See, I'm going to run. I'm also getting more familiar with, like, the defenses in Madden. Like, at least the playbooks and whatnot, so that's good. I'm more keen to play defense sometimes. See if we get that interception. Good, good. There is 1 second left. We could make this a big play. I'll do a Hail Mary. Who knows what this is going to do, but that's good, though. That's good. We needed that defensive stop right there, so maybe we could make this one go long. A.J. Brown all the way down there. Back up into the end zone. That was close, but it is what it is. See who really gets the second half kickoff. That'll be interesting, but that was a good way to end off the half. We needed that momentum. And it looks like it's us. Good, good. Man, and Jake Elliott's on the Commanders, our former kicker. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. I guess that's kind of it's kind of messed up. Let's see if we get this. That was close to a kick return, but that was also a good one. But that was yeah, that's kind of messed up. Our former kicker on the Commanders, arch rivalry there. I didn't even notice that he was on there, but I guess that's where he ended up over the offseason or such. See if we get that down there. Good, good. So I'm going to continue to play some defense here. After this offensive drive, of course, we'll see if we can build upon it, and I'll play some defense. See if we get big plays like that last interception. That play went nowhere, but at least it was incomplete. I'd rather that than get a sack, of course. So I'll try to run a trick run play. See here with the running. You know, that was a good enough play. I think we could get away with running it for first down. 3rd and 2. Let's see here. Let's get it. First down and more. Good, good. Try to go up tempo here. Switch the plays a little bit. Catch them off guard. Catch them off guard. Let's go. Let's go. See, Hurts. I don't know. I was thinking about running with him, but I think it probably would have been the same amount of yardage. I like going up tempo. Sometimes when we're on like a momentum swing, I like how that works. See, blocking. Yeah, sometimes when we're really on a roll, I like to go up tempo because I feel like it keeps the team's momentum up a little bit. But yeah, that's just on some occasions. But you know how it goes. Let's see here. See if we get that A.J. Brown touchdown. Good, good. We needed that. We needed that absolutely. And now hopefully we can go on defense and make some big plays. And kind of shut this game out, especially going into the 4th. Alright, let's kick this thing off. See what we could do here. Maybe make some good big plays. Alright, so I want to kind of go deep in our defensive playbook, see if we have anything tricky here. And you know, it's kind of par for the course. I'll have to get right on their run game there. I don't know, we might need to upgrade our defense a little bit, like in terms of some trades. So, oh, that was a giant hit. But we still might need to update our defense a little bit. I think our offense is kind of clicking, but might need to do some defensive trades. We'll see when we get back in the menu. That's kind of what I was saying. This game's kind of like a trial game, and seeing if I really do need to make any defensive or any adjustments, but maybe not. Maybe not after 2 interceptions in a row there. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe I won't need to make any adjustments, but that's kind of what I was saying, using this game as a little bit of a trial game with Kobe Dean to see if we really, need to make any big, trades or adjustments. But who knows? I don't know. I feel like, at least with this game, all our things are doing great, positions and whatnot. Well, let's see if we could continue on this momentum swing here and really close this game out, honestly. This might just be the closeout drive, especially if we get a touchdown here. Goddard wide open. Maybe he can run in for the end zone, maybe? Maybe. Oh, he can. I think that's game right there. I mean, I don't really see them coming all the way back unless I do an insane defensive, like I blow the game defensively, but it left them wide open, and you know what? Why not? I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to do the Philly special, you know what? I'm going to go for two, I should say, and I'm going to do the Philly special. That's special. Let's do it. Classic, you know what it is. Hurts wide open. Beautiful, beautiful. This is good. This is good. We need to bounce back off that Giants loss last week. We needed this. We needed this all the way. I'm gonna play I'm gonna play the quarter out defensively and see kind of how else it goes. But we're quiet in here, the Commander Stadium. Not much going on. See, that's what I was talking about. Is stop that run game right there. Change up some stuff defensively, but I don't know. I feel like like I was saying, all of our kind of areas are good in terms of like the game and everything. Like I don't really think I need to do too big adjustments. I might do Trade Finder and see kind of how that goes, but that's we'll see how that how that is. But close out this game nice and proper first. Whew. 2 interceptions for Sam Howell. That's looking rough too, and we just forced the punt, so it's looking exciting. Guess I'll run it out here. I'm not going to do a fair catch. Didn't really get me that far, but it is what it is. I think from now on, like, till the end of the game, I'm just going to kind of try and run the clock out, play clock game. And we're already up 30-10, so I don't really see anything. I will run up tempo just because that wasn't too good. I'll try to get a first down, then we'll see about running it, chewing the clock out. Oh boy, yeah, it's looking kind of coveragey. I'll use Hurts to run, just because the things were kind of winding down here, third quarter. Goddard again. Catch him wide open. Not really wide open, but for a second he was a little bit open. But am I going to punt it? Yeah, I'll do a fake punt. Why not? We're just messing around at this point. We have fun here. We have fun here, man. He's wide open, and he can't catch it, of course. That's par for the course. Maybe I got a little bit too greedy. But I'm not really going to I don't think I'm going to let anything defensively happen. I think our defense is pretty locked in, so I trust the defense enough to play around like that. Sometimes I make not the best decisions in games. And, games in, that we've seen past here, the Madden franchise, but Washington has an injury. But, I think this decision, I don't think the decision to do a fake punt is going to hurt us very much. Even if they do get a touchdown, which I doubt it. I think the most that they're going to get is a field goal. I'm just saying that with confidence as a leader of this here club. I don't know, that's debatable whether that was a first down or not, but I guess I'll give it to them. Let's go into this fourth quarter here. Alright, I'm just going to try to focus here and kind of close them out. And it's looking like they might get a touchdown, which maybe that was my fault. But again, even if they did get a touchdown, I don't think it's going to be too detrimental to us. That was not. I don't think that was offsides or. That was not encroachment, dude. I saw him. I was playing as him. You guys saw it on camera. That was not. I don't. That's debatable. I didn't go over the line. I didn't bump into anybody. I didn't do anything. I was just kind of getting closer because I knew they'd maybe run the sneak play. But that's a debatable call right there. Man, the nerve of the refs, man. They caught him the first down that one time. That was controversial. Back-to-back controversial calls. Tough one, man. That was so unnecessary. He didn't need to jump like that. But it is what it is. I'm going to sim ahead, I think, to the end of this game. Unless I see the scoreboard getting kind of spooky, I'm not really going to do anything. Yeah, we had this game in hand. Yeah, we got that. We got that. So I'm going to go into the menu, maybe make some changes, see what's what. And yeah, they did get a little bit closer. That's not really how close I wanted them to get over simming, but it's, whatever. A win is a win. That looks like just stat padding at this point. Oh boy. Let's see here. I'll just upgrade all our players. I don't know. Again, I'm just still kind of torn on whether to do a trade. Of course, we got week 3 against the Raiders at home. Let's see, what's our new injury? Hopefully it's not significant. Jordan Mailata with a dislocated elbow. That's lovely. He's one of our star players. He'll be out for a couple weeks amongst the other guys, but that might be our big loss. I'm gonna go to the trade center. I'm gonna do Trade Finder, and I'm just gonna see what we can get. I wouldn't dare do it, but I'm gonna see what we can get for AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. And I don't know if I particularly. Let me see what we can get from them. Or I don't know. It's not a particular team, but I want to see what we could get for them. And I don't think I'm gonna do that because none of these, even if so, none of these offers are looking remotely. Even with the picks, they're not looking really remotely like appealing at all. Like I would kind of want a quarterback in return and a wide receiver. Like that would be nice if I could get Justin Jefferson, but also like as if I would ever. I don't think I would, but now I'm gonna do a serious trade. I think somebody who I seriously want to trade, which might be. Let's see who's in our wide receiver department. J.J. Fuller. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could get any offers. What do you mean there are no trades for this package? You know, I might just abandon the whole. I'm just gonna see who we could get for some of these other players. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever. I'm just gonna abandon the whole trade thing. I don't really think I really honestly after that Commanders game, I don't know if I really want to trade anybody in particular or do any big adjustments. I'm actually gonna sim ahead in the season a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna really do any big adjustments. I don't really think I want to. I was just kind of playing around to see if I could, any offers really outstanding, but. I don't really think I want to. I don't really want to do anything too crazy. I'll sim ahead a little bit, probably to week 6 and see where we're at. Because I don't want to sim ahead too much, but just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just to spice it up a little bit. Because simming does make things interesting. So let's see where are we at now. So it loads. So we're 3-4. I guess we lost a couple games, which is fine. I think 3-4 we could still come back from. We got Detroit at Philly at our new Eagle Field. I guess it's fairly new for the time. And I guess we'll play that. We'll play that next episode. Just the usual. Again, it's probably not the most exciting episode, but I just want to get an episode out as well as to kind of clarify everything going on with Madden 26 and College Football 26. um, coming out like very, very shortly within the next month or two. Both of those games are coming out. And again, I'm kind of speaking for this series and College Football 26 or 25 series, whatever it is, because they both kind of go hand in hand with football and whatnot. I think what I'm going to do is that to make it a little bit more straightforward, because it's kind of hard, and this is the thing with sports games. Like obviously all the other series on the channel, they're not really going to change around like this. This is really the only series that was kind of, you know, would kind of be changing around, just because there's new games coming out. And this is if I do any sports series like on 2K or whatever. I know I tried my hand at 2K a while ago, but this is the end. All these stuff with sports games. Like if I try to do a series, they always switch. They change around every year, and it's just a little bit trickier. Um, to kind of stay with it. They change around every year, and they have new things every year, new games, of course. So it's just kind of tricky to stay with it. So that's really the most tricky part about this series. But I'm still committed to it. I'm just going to pretty much change it to Madden 26 and College Football 26 with them coming out. And that'll pretty much be the only change. There should be some exciting new things coming out because, especially you got the, some of the new animations and whatnot, especially compared to Madden 24. I did get Madden 25, but I didn't really want to get into it because I kind of got it late. I just, I figured I'll just wait, until Madden 26 came out. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a timeline of sorts on my Twitter and Discord. I'll put that in the announcements to kind of straighten everything out. Twitter and Discord, I'll put out a tweet and a Discord message probably sometime. So you guys are seeing this on Thursday, probably sometime within the same. If you're watching this on the day that this video comes out, probably the same time, within the next couple hours of this video coming out. So if you're watching this today on Thursday, when you guys are seeing this, within the next couple hours of this video coming out, I'll be putting that out, a tweet, timeline, and Discord announcement. Timeline of pretty much what the plans are for the College Football 26 Dynasty Series, or 25 Dynasty Series going into 26. Same thing with this series. I kind of put out a timeline on when we're going to move to Madden 26 and College Football 26. I'm going to pretty much move to Madden 26 as soon as it comes out. I'm going to wait a little bit for College Football 26. But just to straighten it out, here I'll put out a little bit of an organized timeline on, when the series are kind of moving on to the next Madden and college football. So we're getting into that. And again, this is really the only series that kind of got to switch around a little bit in terms of, new games coming out and whatnot. Just because, like I was saying, new sports games come out every year. So it's a little bit more trickier, but I'm going to try and stay consistent with the switching up every year or so. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. So yeah, I'll put out a nice timeline within the next couple hours of you guys seeing this video. So if you're seeing it at the right time, you'll catch it. Yeah, that's pretty much. I think it'll make things way more easier and more organized, especially if it's in writing. Perhaps I think it'll be way more easier for you guys. I'll make it nice. So stay tuned for that. All that being said, make sure to subscribe for more content, like the video, all good stuff, and that's why it's very important to keep up to date. Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Links in the description. Keep up to date with all that stuff, which is where I'll be making, kind of like I was saying, I'll be making, not only the announcements for the two series, but also all kinds of announcements. I've been putting out some stuff on Instagram, Discord. It's very important to, if you're interested in staying up with my channel, yeah, follow all that in the description below of every video. That's why it's very important to be kind of keeping up. That's mostly where I'm able to update you guys a little bit easier between the community tab and whatnot. If I can't really come on here and make a video, big update video or whatnot, if it's anything too crazy. But that's usually why I'll be keeping you guys updated for more kind of short things, mini announcements and whatnot. So follow all that stuff down below. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of the Equals franchise series so far. I know we're switching to Madden 26. And leave a comment down below what you think about my plans to kind of switch it over. I imagine you guys would want to see kind of an upgraded version, with Madden 26 and whatnot. But leave a comment down below what you think of it. And yeah, with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.